Hello and welcome. My name is Casey Jean, and I'll be guiding you through this soothing, mindfulness-based meditation. Here's the good news. You're already here. You've already begun by dedicating this time. Choose how you would like to be. Do you want to lie down? Do you want to be seated? There's so many variations in between those. If you're seated, maybe that's on the floor or supported with cushions. Could be seated in a chair, leaning against the wall. Maybe you're lying down on a yoga mat or in your bed somewhere else. So all of that to say, you're in control. Choose how you would like to place your body, and then take a little bit of time to really get yourself comfortable and situated. Depending on your comfort level, you might close your eyes or just get a soft gaze, looking at something that's not distracting, somewhere you can really pull your attention, your focus inward. Beginning to settle into relative stillness. Relative stillness meaning that, if you have to itch your nose or scoot around a little bit more at some point to get comfy, that's welcome, that's fine. I invite you to begin this practice by congratulating yourself for dedicating precious time to meditation. Maybe that sounds silly to congratulate yourself, but may you know that this is an act of love. As you begin to stop and become present, become aware of your body and your mind and whatever is being carried within you. Perhaps feelings or thoughts from the day's events, or whatever's been going on within you recently. Simply allow and acknowledge whatever is within and just let it be. Without any form of analysis or evaluation, just notice, let it be. Gradually shift your focus to your breath. Continue breathing normally and naturally, and just simply be aware of the fact when you breathe in, that you're breathing in. And when you're breathing out, be aware of that simple truth that you're breathing out. Being aware of your breathing and focusing your awareness on either the tip of your nose, your chest, or your belly. If you're focusing at the tip of your nose, you might feel the touch of the air as you breathe in and out. If you're focusing on your abdomen or your chest, You might feel either of those expanding with each inhale and contracting with each exhale. For these next few moments, see if you can just live life on one inhalation and one exhalation at a time. Breathing in, breathing out, watching each breath appear and disappear, just breathing. Breathing in, breathing out, again and again. Just breathing. Now gently draw your awareness from your breath and bring it into the world of sensations in your body. And so observing without any aversion or indulgence, just acknowledge the multitude of varying sensations as they change moment to moment, and allow them to be. As you sense into your body, you may find areas of tension or tightness. And if you can allow them to soften and relax. And if you can't, if you just feel it there, then just let it be. If you're unable to soften and relax those tight spots, and I'll acknowledge any persisting sensations and just give them space to do whatever they need to. Simply allow these waves of sensation to flow wherever they need to go. Not trying to fix or change anything right now. release the awareness of bodily sensations and bring your attention to hearing, observing all sounds without aversion, without indulgence. Be aware of sound at its most basic, fundamental level. Simply sound waves that your body is receiving with its ability to hear. Being aware of sounds at this level and just acknowledging the multitude of varying sounds, external and internal, moment to moment. Whether the sounds are external or internal, just notice how they're ever changing. And in that, they're revealing the mark of impermanence. Sounds rise, sounds fall. Hear them appear and disappear. Just sounds. Gently shift your attention now away from sounds and bring it to your mind. Noticing thoughts and emotions. And observing the mind too, without any aversion, without indulgence. Simply acknowledge the multitude of varying mental formations, moment to moment. Like you're lying in a field and watching the clouds float by, watch your mind in the same way. So we're not trying to think, just noticing what is happening in the mind. And this is a challenge, I know. You might think of yourself like a meteorologist. So you're just watching internal weather patterns without judgment. Just being with the way that things are, seeing how they are. You may become aware or have already become aware that your mind has a mind of its own. It analyzes, it scrutinizes, plans, and remembers. It compares, it contrasts. The mind dreams, it blames, and it feels happy, sad, angry, joyful, fearful. The mind fantasizes. It has likes and dislikes. And the mind is busy thinking about this, thinking about that. Thoughts rise and form and recede. Experience how things of the mind appear and disappear. And do your best to notice them as just thoughts. Notice how this reflects in the breath, how it appears and disappears. How it's same for sensation in the body, it appears and it disappears. And even with sound, appear and disappear. So be with your thoughts, be with your mind, and just see how they form and how they pass. As you experience your thoughts and your emotions, try to avoid falling into them. Rather than getting caught up in the mind's traps and stories and habits, simply observe them dispassionately. Let them be, knowing that they will recede in time. There may be times that you find yourself caught up in thoughts and feelings, perhaps even again and again. When this happens, don't judge or berate yourself. Simply realize that even this awareness is a way of returning to the present moment. Let your awareness recognize that all of these mental states are fleeting and changing. Once again, revealing impermanence. So anytime you become aware that your mind has gotten caught up and lost in thought, emotion, in that very moment, you're no longer caught up. And so you can just continue experiencing the changing nature of the mind. You can consider your mind like a white water river. It's just thoughts and emotions rolling on and on. It can be difficult to sit with the fluctuating mind, and so if you become frustrated with a wandering mind at any time, it's fine to return to your breath for a short time to center yourself, and then come back, if you so choose, to focusing on the mental formations. Very gently now, begin to shift your awareness from mental events and bring yourself to the present moment itself as the primary object of attention. This is considered choiceless awareness, whereas before we were being mindful of breath and body and sound and the mind. So here we're not placing the focus on anything in particular, just rather being open to the present. In choiceless awareness, you're invited to become mindful of whatever is arising in the unfolding of each present moment. In your body and in your mind, sounds, sensations, other sensory experiences, maybe like smell, or a flurry of thought or emotion. Allow yourself this time to just sit back and watch the ever-shifting tides of the mind and the body, the ever-shifting tides of your mind and your body. Interestingly, though you physically may be very still, your internal experience may be quite different. Your body and mind combine to form a dynamic organism, interacting with stimuli from all of the senses in your mind, and that stimuli is constantly changing. So here and now, simply observe whatever is predominant or compelling in your mind and in your body, and be present to it. If nothing is particularly prevalent or you feel unsure where to focus your attention, you can always go back to your breath or any other object as a way to anchor to the present. as you practice and learn to give space to whatever is arising inside you with a sense of equanimity and balance, you can begin to go with the flow instead of fighting or resisting what's there. You'll come to understand and deeply know that all things change. Even if you're experiencing storms of anxiety, pain, grief, anger, confusion, or perhaps especially at these times, you will know that by giving these feelings space, they will gradually diminish. Bring your focus back to your breath. Feel your body as a whole as you breathe in and out. Feel where your body is physically and literally supported underneath and around you. Sense the fabrics that are on your skin, the air on your skin, just noticing these little details as a way to bring you back to right here, right now. You might begin to bring back a little movement into your body, like wiggling fingers or toes, yawning or stretching like you've just woken up. Take your time. As you slowly reacclimate, unless you're going into sleep, in that case, just stay as you are. But if you are slowly starting to move and go about the rest of your day or evening, take this time to congratulate yourself for practicing this meditation and know that it is contributing to your health and well-being. May you know that it is an act of love. Thank you so much for tuning in today, for taking care of yourself. I'm Casey Jean, and if you felt like this was helpful for you, if you would like more support living your life mindfully, more support prioritizing your well-being physically and mentally on an ongoing basis, check the description of this class and you'll find a few different links to my Instagram, Facebook, website, and SoundCloud, where you can find even more free guided meditations with me.